Hello Really Rubbish Racing fans, welcome to Imola. This is event 1 of the Really Rubbish Racing Touring Car Championship Season 2. I am Alex, I'm here in the commentary booth kind of with Adam.
Hello.
And joining us today is Pete.
Hello.
Here is the Really Rubbish Racing Touring Car Championship Season 2 calendar. Season 2 you ask, where was Season 1? It was so long ago, don't worry about it. We're here today at Imola. The season takes us to Brands Hatch, Gothenburg City Arena up in Sweden, and then we head across the Atlantic to mid-Ohio, back to Turkey, and then finish off in Asia. And as I say, we're at Imola today. Adam, do you want to talk us around this famous Italian circuit?
Okay, so long pit straight here leads you to the first chicane at Tamburello. Difficult corner to get right on braking and entry. Then down the short straight to Villeneuve, difficult chicane, quick and tightening on the exit into Tosa, which is the hairpin, and the track map's gone. Oh dear.
Yes, touring cars this season. Jayvoury, J Coops and FlavouryRug return from their very successful Formula BMW season. J Coops wearing the number 1, they're in the Chevrolet Cruze. RlyR 1 taking on board Ollie K this season. It should be a strong combination there. Black Cats Racing, Shouty moves into Race 07 territory with Black Cats joining team owner Smifaye. AJK is ousted but moves back to Power with his teammates of old Bukoy. The Kaibutsu guys sticking with BMW power for this season, and a lovely two-tone paint job there in the 320 SIs. PY James moves from RlyR 1 to join Mr Flobadob, who's making his debut in the Offenders. They've done very well recently in the Classic Tour Championship over on Forza. And our final of the teams, the Northern Monkey Racing, Kovamalia and Raton Edge from Ukta North. The orange number boxes, the independent teams. Dan Thorne finally gets to race his beloved Alfa Romeo. Don Matteo is in the Toyota Corolla. Monolith and Race Pro are in the... What is that? That's a VW Scirocco. It says it right there on the screen, doesn't it? Black with Sega sponsorship as always. MasterOntwolf, Howler Racing, Chevrolet Cruze, and joining us, brand new, the only rookie of the season, is Designer Soup in his Opel Astra. And here we have the qualifying lap from James Coops.
Okay then, a lap of the fantastic Imola circuit. Down to turn 1, Tamburello chicane. Don't go mad with late braking here, the exit is far more important than the entry. Nice and smooth from Jay there. Turn 3, easily full throttle in these cars, no problem at all. Heading now down towards the tricky Villeneuve chicane, a fast left-hander which immediately becomes a tighter right-hander. Very easy to make a mistake here. Always seems to tighten up more on the exit than you expected. Bit of curb there for Jay, but no problems. Down to Tosa, slow second gear left. There's a number of lines you can take through that corner, and Jay does indeed take one of them. Up the hill, towards Piratella. There's a lot of time to be made here if you are committed and precise, which Jay usually is. Makes the apex nicely. Quite a bit of curb on the exit, but he carries good speed through there. Down towards Acqua Minerale. Got to be careful through here. The rear of the car always wants to go light under braking. Watch out for that. There's some concrete on the exit of this corner here to save you should you need it, but no such worries for Jay. Then up towards the Variante Alta chicane, the slowest point in the circuit. Nice high curbs. Careful not to bounce over those too much because there's not a lot of traction in the air. Nice and smooth from Jay as always. Back down the hill, heading towards the double left-hander of Ravazza. This is a tricky downhill braking zone. Very easy to lock your brakes and sail straight on. Little bit of locking from Jay there, but he makes the corner nicely. The final corner, you want to straighten this out as much as possible. Use the full width of the track. Use that exit curb to carry as much speed as you can through onto the pit straight. That's a great lap from Jay Coops. Pole position by a quarter of a second, and the third pole position of his career. Well done him.
Beautiful. Tears to my eyes, Pete. Very well done. So here are the qualifying results. Jay Coops, first in his Jayvoury Racing Chevrolet. The two Blair 1 Seats, quarter of a second behind, but nothing separating them. FlavouryRug in fourth. Smifaye in the next of the Chevrolet Cruises. Very good car for this circuit, obviously. Sixth and eighth, the two power Volvos, separated by Junior. Shouty in the second of the Black Cats Racing Chevrolets there, 2.5 seconds behind. First of our independents, 10th place for Race Pro UK in the Scirocco. Further down the grid, Dan Thorne 13th in his Alfa Romeo. P.Y. James 5.2 seconds there behind, 14th. Don Matteo 15th. MasterOntwolf 16th. Bringing up the rear, Covermalia in 10 seconds behind. No time there for racing colour. Right, cars are lining up on the grid. I think we're ready to go. And it is go. Oh, the two Kaibatsu cars getting them very well away there. Rear wheel drive BMW is very good on that. Coming streaming down to the first corner. A lot of tyre smoke there from someone. Oh, collision at the back. Is that P.Y. James, is that? And MasterOntwolf? Or is that Mr Flobadob there? Can't see the number from here.
Yes, there's no replays on the really rubbish racing world feed, unfortunately, so we'll just have to say that was everybody's fault.
It probably was. First lap round Tozer. FlavouryRug there. Bit hampered in his progress at the moment. On board here with Shouty into Peritella. Oh, bit of a nudge there. Streaming down to Aqua Minerali for the first time, and that's Bukoy drawing level. Ooh, a bit too level. Takes out onto the grass. Down to Variante Outer for the first time. We'll make it through relatively cleanly over the high curbs. Down to Rivazza here. Shouty making a rather lunging overtake attempt on by Junior there. Doesn't make it stick. As we come round to complete lap 1, we have Blairy in first, Ollie K in second, AJOK in third, followed by J Coops and FlavouryRug, and then everyone else, literally all at once. All bit of a shove there from Shouty.
Blimey. Not today, says Shouty. Makes his point pretty clear there. Almost rude.
Shouty running with the Soviet flag on his roof, a country that ceased to exist before he was born. His teammate there with the British flag, nice and proper.
Oh yes. Meow.
Ooh.
Oh dear. Smoke everywhere.
Who's that, Pete? Can you see who that is?
I believe that's Covermalia. Running solo today, his teammate Rat on Edge not participating in this event. There have been rumours that they only ever run one car because they keep trashing it and they can't afford to build a second.
They just switch the car between them.
Yeah.
Saves on flight bills as well, I guess, if they're only transporting one car everywhere and one driver.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the front here. End of lap 2. Blairy still out in the lead. Got 2 or 3 second lead over his teammate there, and keeping it fairly steady. Oh, Shouty now making a move on PY James for a position further down the field, probably something like 6th or 7th. How's he going to position the car? Is he going to move left or right into Tamburello? Neither. And Adam, you caught up with the Black Cats guys before the race. What did they give their chances are for this this touring car season?
I did, Alex. You're right. I was speaking to Smifaye. Me and him go way back. So yeah, I mean, fairly decent chances. The cars are new to both drivers, but yeah, strong pairing. Hopefully they can bring home some good results.
Oh,
Who's that? That's one of the power
That's
cars
AJK.
spinning out there.
Oh dear.
Oh, he was running third. Now lost both places to the Jayvoury cars that were right behind him.
Oh dear. Oh. That's not the line. So back with Shouty here. Having a look in the inside. Ooh. Bit of contact. But Pike James stays ahead. So, having a run down the pit straight. Shouty looking to take advantage of the top speed of the Chevrolet.
Shouty with his headlights on, of course, which is international racing code for "get the hell out of the way, I'm coming past."
Yep, doubly so when they're flashing.
Although in Shouty's case so far, it's more a case of "I'm coming through you."
Ooh. Bit of history there.
Certainly a very aggressive style. It's suited him well. He's a multiple race winner and champion in various previous really rubbish racing seasons. Currently running 8th with teammate and team owner Smifaye 9th. The second of the power cars there, Buko in 10th. One of the Kubutsu BMWs. Very striking paint job on the car this year. The two teammates have got mirrored paint jobs. One is black and white and red, and one is black and red and white. Lovely camera view here.
Ooh.
Quite how long it will last though.
It's very dangerous.
Very, very brave cameraman. Knows no fear.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's very dangerous. Although I suspect they can cover it off with some double wave yellows. Madness.
It's not an overtaking corner anyway, so it's probably for the best.
True.
Car's getting a little bit jittery there. The drivers have been complaining of some lag issues over the weekend. Nothing too major so far. Thankfully, no collisions been caused by any of it, but not the ideal conditions. Brilliant side-by-side racing here. Although PY James has lost out to Shouty through Tamburello there.
And he might lose another one here to Smifaye. And he has.
PY James getting very leery. Manages to catch it though. This train of 4 is soon going to be a train of 5. Shaping up for a really good battle here for the lower points placed positions.
This is very close between the Black Cats now. Adam, you know Smifaye pretty well. How would you say he compares to his younger teammate?
Yeah, I mean, me and Smifaye go back. We know each other quite well. how they compare, even, is both running similar pace. Obviously, he's got the immature. Shouty is a lot younger, and that shows sometimes in his aggressive style, while Smifaye likes drivers to fall off the road. But yeah, very similarly matched, as you can see here. Smithy's got the better of Shouty at this moment, but that can all change. I hope it won't, though.
Who would you say is the quicker of the two?
Smithy.
Yeah, I'd agree. Oh, and that's Shouty in the pits.
In the pits. Now, is that for a technical issue? Or something more sinister?
I think more sinister.
We're just hearing from Chad Chumley-Bunworth down in the pits that it's actually a drive-through for corner cutting.
Ugh.
Corner cutting. He's been rather leery all weekend. Stop and go penalty.
Not much of a stop.
As we see Dan Thorne and Race Pro UK come through, so that's put him right down the field. Oh, Dan Thorne getting a bit squirrely under braking. Oh, that's a big hit into the barriers there at Tamburello.
Pain.
Yeah, I fear that could be terminal.
That's the last. Yes. Probably the last we'll see of that Alpha this weekend.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I believe that's by
Who's that?
Junior.
No, he was running very well.
He was.
Lost it through Piratella. Can be a bit dangerous if you get out wide on the tarmac runoff there. It's not the cleanest of tarmac.
Oh, and another.
His club rookie designer suit taking a quick trip through the gravel on the exit of Villeneuve. Staying on the tail of his independent team, independent rival, Don Matteo in the black Toyota Corolla there.
Buko's run a bit wide there. It's given a chance to Pi James.
Certainly showing some speed in this Scirocco, isn't he, P.Y. James? Adam, you've caught up with him through the off-season. His testing has been littered with misfortune, as was his season in Formula BMW. Did he have anything else to say about that?
Yeah, I mean, I caught up with the Kentish boy a couple of weeks back, and I mean, his pre-season testing has just been a nightmare. He's been having issues with the car that we didn't even think was possible. He had a fuel intake problem, which I thought, well, no one thought that could actually happen. Just magnificent. He's been set on fire a few times. He's killed a few people. Just endless lists. But the pace is showing.
Yeah, they've had a rather large repair bill before they've even reached the first race here.
Indeed. Quite pricey.
Now, Pete, here's a team that have got a lot of expectations to live up to in this second season of Racer 7 racing. Jayvoury.
Yeah, it's not a bad start from them, although I suspect they may be a little bit disappointed to be running third and fourth. Both Jay and FlavouryRug are used to fighting for the wins. I think they're a little bit surprised here by the pace of Blairy. Although, no surprises about the pace of Ollie K, of course. Fast all last season.
Very fast. Unfortunately, missed 2 races. Could have been even further up the championship table. But yeah, Jayvoury won both drivers and teams titles last time out, so certainly a lot to live up to. But they're really being shown the way here by the 2 Blair 1 Seats. Nope, second of the offenders' cars there being lapped. Not a good day for Mr Flobadob. Very fast in Forza, of course, race winner and regular podium visitor, but struggling this weekend in his Scirocco.
Bit of a moment for Jay there. That's given a chance to Flavoury.
Sideways. Yeah, his teammate closing right up on him there.
They're so closely matched, these two, aren't they?
They really are. And I think they tested a number of options before they settled on the Chevrolet Cruze for this season, so they've both got a car that they feel they can drive to the best of their abilities. It'll be a tough team to beat this year. I say this year, of course. The season lasts about a month and a half. There will be more this year, so... Ooh, both cars running wide there. That's how evenly matched they are. One runs wide, the other runs wide as well. Almost the same person.
Oh dear.
Oh. It's another trip to the gravel for Kovamalia.
In his bright green Honda Accord.
Oh, and Jay's gone off. And that's the podium position lost to his teammate Flavoury. But just as that gets exciting, we cut away to some back markers.
Yes, the director needs a bit of schooling. Still though, it's a very exciting back marker battle. Don't say that back markers cannot be exciting, because that would be a big fat lie. This is Designer Soup's first really rubbish racing race in any discipline whatsoever, running his very pretty Opel Astra. How do we think he's going to fare this season?
Oh, pretty good, I think. He's looking solid so far. Don Matteo, of course, who he's racing against right now, side by side. He's a legend of the club. Been racing for a long, long time, and yeah, he's keeping up with him.
I believe Don Matteo has a single win to his name, does he not, in one of the Merry Crashmas Destruction Derby events?
I believe so, yes.
Scored a podium recently in the Classic Tour as well. Oh, a coulthard moment there for Designer Soup as he comes into the pits. Not sure what issue he has, but here's Bukoy, and his current issue is a very hard charging PY James, giving no quarter there through Variante Alta. Maybe an eighth, but not a quarter. That would be too much.
This, of course, the battle for 7th and 8th, the loser of which will get reverse pole for race 2.
So very, very worth fighting for, even though the points down here are negligible, just 1 or 2 points. Sorry, 3 or 4. Points go down to 10th, of course.
He's not quite close. Or is he close enough this time? We don't know. It's lagged out.
Oh, unlike just at the right time for both cars to give each other some door-to-door loving. Bukoy keeps it ahead though. Ooh, both cars half sideways there through Villeneuve.
Yes, that corner's catching everybody out today, isn't it?
I think everyone has had a wheel in the gravel at least at some point or other through the weekend. Oh, and that's sad to see. MasterOntwolf, his first Racer 7 race, and he's in the garage. Adam, any idea what's happened there? You had a brief chat to him during practice sessions earlier this weekend.
Yeah, I think he must be back to watching the ice hockey.
And that's the sole reason he's brought his car into the pits.
I can't think of anything else unless he's having pancakes with maple syrup. Or
What it's all about. Anyway, back with Blairy, still in the lead. Almost not worth talking about, really, isn't it? Look how well he's going. Keeping some good distance from his very, very fast teammate, Ollie K. Very equal lap times at the moment. Still 2 laps left to run, though. And it's all too easy to throw it away at one of these very challenging corners that the Imola circuit has. Corners like this one.
and this one. Oh, that's the same one.
As FlavouryRug demonstrates all too well. He's dropped Jay Coops a bit there, now that he's out of his turbulent air from the fat back end of that Chevrolet Cruze. Oh, that cameraman is definitely dead now.
I'm sure they'll replace him for race 2.
Yeah.
Who's this? This is AJK
like
in 5th, I believe.
Yes, was third early on, dropped 5th after that spin. And here's his teammate still fighting with PY James, although now what's going to happen here? He's not lost a position.
Not yet.
He looks like he's about to.
James, he's let PY James move alongside as they break hard down into Ravazza. This has been a really good race-long battle.
Yes, PY James utterly relentless. You get the impression it's just a matter of time now.
Before what? Before he eats
before
a small
he
child or something? Or
shows Bukoy how it's done.
ah,
And I
think he already did.
There we go.
Very tidy move there.
Tidy.
So if it stays like this, although Bukoy doesn't want it to, but if it stays like this, this is 8th place, which gives him pole position for the second race of the weekend, I believe.
Yeah, and that mistake at Villeneuve costing him any chance of getting that 7th place back, I think.
So he's lost a point, but he's gained a future pole position from that. Now, is this Ollie K notably closer to Blairy than we've seen in previous laps?
I think you're right there, Alex.
Maybe the Seat's tyres going off slightly, if Blairy's having to charge hard to stay ahead. As they round the final corner for the penultimate time. Oh dear. Don Matteo wide there and the power car behind. Not sure if someone's dropped some oil there or something at the entrance to the first Ravazza. Kovamali are leaving the pits there. Now, I think 3 laps down. Jay Coops also notably closer to Flavoury than previous laps. So we got 2 fights going on here on the final lap for first and second, third and fourth between teammates. If this first race has shown us anything, Pete, it's going to be a very close and hard-fought season for everyone.
Yes, and it's interesting that of the two top teams at the moment, it's the drivers we didn't expect to be leading the way that are showing up their teammates. It's a very good start for FlavouryRug and RlyR. Of course, I say that, the race isn't finished yet, and Jay is very, very eager to get that place back.
He is carrying the number 1 there for the first time in his really rubbish racing career. And he's, I think he said he wants to put it to very good use. Here we are, first and second. Blair 1 stay at Leon's. Blairy leading Ollie K, who runs a little wide. That's probably paid to any chance of grabbing the lead, although they are very close. And there it is, checkered flag. Blairy takes the win. Ollie K a very, very close second. FlavouryRug third. Jay Coops, oh, he has dropped back. Must have had a bad Rivatsa. AJOK there in the first of the 2 power Volvos. Don Matteo and Kovamarlia coming through, as well as Designer Soup, all laps down. The first of the Black Cat Chevrolets there, Smifaye. And PY James finally getting the better of Bukoy. 7th and 8th. So what did we think of that? Pretty good first race?
Sure was.
Some good action in there. I was quite shocked at the performance of the Black Cats. That is a multiple championship winning team, and I'm not sure they'll be happy with their return today.
No, some questions to be asked and hopefully answered before the second round of the weekend.
Oh,
some argy-bargy on the slowing down lap.
There we go, confirmation of the results. Top 8 positions all filled by drivers from teams, teams being 2-car outfits. Drivers all scored equally because the machinery is equally, but the teams and independents championships are separate due to 1 car not being able to take on 2 cars. Then the independents are shown in orange there. Confirmation MasterOntwolf's DNF was down to an engine failure. That's alright, you got to watch the rest of the hockey. Dan Thorne, Mr Flobadob not finishing the race. So there we have it. Thank you to Pete.
Thank you. Bye bye.
And thank you to Adam.
thanks very much.
That was Really Rubbish Racing Tour Championship Round 1 from Imola. We hope to see you again for the next one.